Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, but if you've been here before, then you might know this setup. This is my pigeon quail coop aviary, and the last time I did a video on this was about a year ago. So we've done a lot of adjustments on this space since then, and that video absolutely blew up. I think it's up to almost 10,000 views now. So I figured I'd come back and do a reamp version of this video so you guys can see all the new additions we have. I think I might make another video in spring because this space really changes in spring and summer. But for right now, it's February, the end of February, and we're looking at this space, and we're going to show you what all we do with the pigeon aviary coop in the winter. So let's give you guys a tour. So this is the aviary. It's completely fenced in with chicken wire on the top and all around. Now, when I originally made this video, I showed you guys that we did run fence down underneath the ground, but I didn't show you that we covered it. So originally these holes were about, the normal fencing size holes like we have here on the chicken coop. And so the bob white quail were just squeezing right through. I mean, I think we chased quail around 2 or 3 times. They got lost in the woods. It was insane. Do not recommend. If you're going to get quail, make sure your pen is secure, because finding and chasing those suckers is insane. We lost a couple just because they flew away, but we saved the majority of them, and they're all in here thriving, doing good. But yeah, we covered the whole thing in rock, dirt, logs. I mean, it's completely surrounded now. The other change is in here we added pigeons. So at the time I didn't have pigeons, but I knew this space would be very diverse. We actually built this pen for turkeys originally, but we realized very quickly that the space would be too small, so we just went ahead and turned it into my aviary for all of my more wild birds. I think at some point I might get a couple bannies, maybe even do some pheasants. Who knows? This space is really capable of holding a lot. So we have this coop right here, and this coop is just a flip top, accessible down in. You can get to everything, and the pigeons are the one who use this now. Even whenever I had just the quail in here, they never use it. They just go in for food and water. That's it. They don't sleep there. Quail are very, very particular on, where they sleep in their settings. So they just kind of sleep outside, usually under all this brush. I'll put straw down. It kind of is difficult because it's the one area of the pen that doesn't have like rain coverage, but they choose wherever they want to go. Even if I did provide shelter for them, they probably wouldn't go to it. So making sure you have lots of hideouts for your quail is a must. As you can see here, we've got like tons of little spots they can go into. They can crawl through these little tunnels. I found these are just some logs from the woods and some trees, and down there is a big pipe covered in moss and branches. I made perches for the pigeons. Got a couple different perches here. I think I'm gonna have a perch up higher, just so I can see the dominance in my birds, see who's on top. Just kind of shows who's the more dominant of the birds, and kind of helps me see what are males and females. But yeah, lots of hideouts. In the summer, we put moss down. It's really nice. One thing I did have to change was I had to start putting down gravel in here. So as you can see, there's some gravel on the ground and all the way up here. This whole area was completely swamped. I think I recorded a video on this. I'm not totally sure, but this area was so swamped. I was coming in here, just nothing but puddles. The pigeons were fine. They could fly everywhere, but everybody else on the ground was having trouble getting through the big swamp. So I put down some gravel. It definitely helps out a lot. Keeps the water at a minimum, better drainage. We added a little butterfly bush that is currently dead. Like I said, in spring come back, and I'm sure it'll be here. But here's the bob white quail. They're not laying eggs yet. They're about a year old, so I'm expecting some things this spring. I think I have 3 males in here and like 5 maybe 8 females. I'm not totally sure, it's hard to count. But then here I have their water, just a heated water. This is what we do in the winter. Plug it in. I have a wire that runs to the barn. Inside, I have my pigeons who are expecting. This is a pigeon who had her babies. Here they are. These are the newest little babies. We've had so many hatch out this spring, it's insane. So those 3 right there, you can see these 3, 1, 2, 3, those are all new, and that white one's new. But yep, and now we got 2 more. And right back here, we have another one on the way. I'm expecting a second egg, but might not happen, who knows. So in here is just straw, bunch of straw. This is where the pigeons want to nest, and this is her second hatch, and this is her second hatch, and they've both chosen the same spots each time. This is a heat plate. We use this just to keep the babies warm. I never use this for my other birds, like just the normal birds. It's just what I put in here specifically for the babies because it's pretty cold outside. So right down here is their food. If you guys want to know what I feed them, it's a mix of wild bird seed and the game bird feed. But I think I'm actually going to switch to a scratch feed with a game bird mix. It was a lot cheaper to do that. We can go in and show you guys that in a minute. But I wanted to show you guys everything that's going on in the space. We have a roof over this corner of the pen, so they're completely sheltered. So when my pigeons have nowhere to go, they can go back here and they roost here, and they have all that coverage. They have wind block right over there. But yeah, this is the coop if you guys want to get a good view of it so you can build your own. I know a lot of people were asking about this space. This is literally just metal roofing all the way around. Make yourself a latch right here. I never put that clip on, that carabine, but yep, just a normal flip. Lay back down. See, this is the inside. We can do a walk around the space so you guys can see what all we have out here. It's got a man door. This latch on the inside doesn't work because the door lifted after because the wood was still green. And then it just go like this. It's a simple lock. Nothing. This is one of these coops that I know realistically nothing is gonna get in here. I know there's like risk of like stuff tearing through the chicken wire, but we haven't had any issues yet, and I'm super pleased with this pen. As long as we've been doing birds, we just keep getting more and more. We just keep getting safer with our coops. So, like I said, back here, this is just rubber roofing, like extra. And then all the way over here, completely filled in at the bottom. There's the pigeons, roofed in on top, right next to the chicken pen and the barn. Welcome to my very dirty feed room. Like I said, I was feeding this wild bird seed value mix. I think it's the 35-pound bag, plus the Do More balanced poultry nutrition game bird feed. I was doing that combo for a while, and that held me for a decent amount of time. Over here's my bin with all that feed in there. But I feel like I could do better. I could get more feed for cheaper. So, because these run like $15, these 35-pound bags, and these run 18. So all in all here, now I haven't done the math, but I got myself some sunflower seeds and some scratch grain, and that's going to be my bird food supplement. So it's going to be those seeds, and it's going to be the little things that they can pick through that they like. But as for these, this is just the protein, the game bird maintenance. That'll be their protein. So it's a pretty good combination. I'm pleased with it, and this will last me a long time. So that's what we feed the pigeons and the quail. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the aviary. If you guys have any questions, if you're getting into quail and you want to learn how to do it, make sure to leave your questions, concerns, anything in the comment section, and I will make sure to get back to you guys, because we're here to help you learn and to educate you and grow your knowledge. And you know, you can do what I do, make yourself a big setup, or you can make yourself a small one. But this is what we do, and I know that it inspired a lot of people the last time I made this video. So here it is again, and the little updates that we've done. Thank you guys for joining me here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.